Hello friends, today we are going to start a new lesson from our supplementary reader, lesson number 8, Jalebis. This lesson is written by Ahmed Naseem Qasim. Let's begin with the explanation part. It happened many years ago. There was a boy. His name was Munna. He was student of class 5th at a government school in Kambelpur. Kambelpur is here the name of place. He was going to school with 4 rupee in his pocket to pay his fees, but his teacher, Master Ghulam Muhammad, was on leave, so the fee could not be paid on that day. On his way back to the home, the sight of jalebis tempted him. Now, what do we mean by tempting? Tempting is a desire which you want to fulfill, and the coins in his pocket began to jingle. Now, what do we mean by coins jingle? Here, coins are acting like a human. They are actually acting like a person. It's a literary device, personification. You might have heard about it. In personification, non-living thing acts like a living thing. So the coins in his pocket acts like a person. Coins do not talk. We all know this, but that day they were actually spoke. 1 rupee said, now 1 rupee out of those four said to the boy, what are you thinking about? It drew his attention to fresh hot jalebis. It told Munna that they were meant to be eaten. The coins were convincing him that jalebis are so hot, crispy, and you should eat them. Only those with money in their pocket can eat them. And money is meant to be spent. Next, look here, you 4 rupee. Now the boy is saying to the 4 rupees which he is having in his pocket, he didn't follow the coin's advice. It was money for the fee. What he answered to the coin? That it is money for my school fee, not to be eat jalebi. He won't show his face to his teacher and God also. Beside this, he was a good boy. He got so much to eat at home. He was telling these things to coin. He is saying to them that he belongs to a very good family and he gets lot to eat at home. So consider even looking at something in bazaar is a sin. And what do we mean by sin here? Sin is a not right thing. You are performing it, but it's actually not right. So, if master got angry, he would keep him standing on the bench. Also, he was thinking, if his master will come to know about that he spent his school fee in on eating jalebis, he will punish him. Moreover, he belonged to a well-to-do family. Well-to-do. What do we mean by well-to-do? Well-to-do is means prosperous, nice, or you can say that settled family. It was not a proper for him to eat jalebis standing in the market. So it's not good to eat jalebis while standing in the market as he belongs to a good family. But coins. They did not like what Munna had said. They began to speak at the same time. Such a loud noise. They made such a loud noise that passers that the passers stared at him with surprise. Stared. Stared means looking something or someone without blinking our eyes. So he held them tight in his fist. They were now silent. The oldest rupiah told him they were trying to tell him something for his own good. Now, the oldest one, from all four coins, the oldest one convincing him that they are talking about his own good. He asked Munna if he didn't eat jalebis, what's the what's the use of those money? He said that spent money are meant to be spent. They also said if he will spend the money that day, he will get the scholarship next day. Then he can pay his fee. Means anyhow they were trying to convince the little boy to eat jalebis. Munna could not overcome his temptation. He was so little, he could not overcome his temptation. The rupiahs went on persuading him to eat jalebis. They were continuously persuading. Persuading, it means to give someone a kind of, so they were convincing him. So he rushed out of the house barefoot. Barefoot means without any slipper, to eat jalebis. He ran toward the bazaar. He told the halwai to give him a worth rupee of jalebi. A worth rupee, it means 1 rupee. Those were not expensive those days. 1 rupee could fetch more than rupees 20 does nowadays. It means if nowadays we are going to buy jalebi, so whatever he bought on 1 rupee at that time, it actually costs 20 rupees nowadays. Halwai hid a pile of jalebis on a newspaper and he took the jalebis and ran into a street. After taking those jalebis from the halwai, he ran into a street to enjoy the jalebis. He ate as many as he can. Fine. Next, what happened? Before going to the next part, there are few question and answers. 5 question answers are here. We will discuss in our class later on. So let's begin with the second part of the story. Here in the second part, as we read already in the first one, that anyhow the coins convinced him to buy those jalebis and he also bought them. Now he took all the jalebis with him and went into a street. Now what happened next? Let's find out. As he was enjoying those jalebis, the boys from the neighborhood assembled in the street. Okay. Munna began to give jalebis to the children. Now he started to give jalebis to those children. After heard about it, they also came there. The remaining children also came there to eat jalebis at free of cost. Now what happened? Munna ran to the halwai. He bought 1 more rupee worth jalebis. Now he went to the halwai to buy more jalebis. He distributed the jalebis among the children. A huge crowd of children gathered around him. Even the beggars came there for enjoying jalebis. Okay. The children were so happy that they could have done anything for him. Munna bought jalebis for the remaining 2 rupees. He was having 2 more rupees with him, but he bought jalebis for those rupees also. It means he spent all his 4 rupee. So in this module we will cover this much only. The later story we will continue in our next module. I hope you understood whatever I taught you. Okay.